Guitars wailing, drums crashing loud and clear. Loud and clear. UB Stream is the place where we all belong, my dear. Rocking in the chat room, let the music play. Louis Twitch stream, gonna brighten up our day. Brighten up our day. We're a family united, bringing joy and cheer. Joy and cheer. Rocking in the chat room, feel the love right here. The countdown's ticking, anticipation rising high. Rising high. With every second passing, we're ready to fly. From all around the world, we gather near and far to share in the moments under UB streaming star. Rocking in the chat room, let the music play. Louis Twitch stream, gonna brighten up our day. Brighten up our day. We're a family united, bringing joy and cheer. Joy and cheer. Rocking in the chat room, feel the love right here. Right here.
The following film is presented in its complete theatrical version. It was rated R by the MPAA and may not be appropriate for children under 17. It is rated TV MA LSV and contains strong language, sexual situations, violence, and nudity. It is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay.
UB's the king of the Twitch stream scene. With his beard and his steak, he's living the dream. He fires up the games, ready to have some fun. When it comes to skill, he's got none. Game on, you ain't your gaming catastrophe. But we love you for the laughs and the hilarity. You may not win, but you always bring the cheer. So grab your controller, let's play, my dear. He's got the moves, but they're all wrong ones. Playing like there's nothing wrong. His reactions are priceless, they make us all smile.
There it is. It helps if you actually turn the interface up for the microphone. How are you doing, everybody? It's Friday. We're off to a roaring start out of the gate. We got Shanty, we got Time Surfer Alien, we've got Brian in YouTube chat. Others will be along shortly, I am sure. Hopefully, your Wednesday was good. Your Monday night, I know, was great. And hopefully, your Friday is going to be good. There you go. Stream's all prepped up. Get a little string juice on them. Are we ready for the weekend? That's the first question. I did not put a poll up, did I? That's pretty sad of Ubi. There you go. There's your poll. Hey, Snug, how you doing? All right, there we go. There is... It was like the level is set since I actually set it today before I... Before I started playing, I actually set the level for the guitar. And we tuned. We set the level for the guitar. We tuned. We did all the things like we actually knew what we were going to do for the stream. Hey, Sean, how you doing? If you haven't checked out Brian's channel, you're going to go check that out, Searching for Tone. Got his hands on recently the new T's Strat style guitars, the ST1s, in that berry burst color. And Sean has been working on some recording from what I hear, so that's awesome. So you need to read the poll question a lot more closely. Hey, Mitch, how you doing? All right, so enough noodling. Let's swing over to this screen. There we go. Look, I even have that guy going. It's funny. I really should probably put it in this corner over here. That way, that's the corner that I actually push the buttons on that. Sidetrack editing video, probably going to take a couple days on that one. Tell me about it. Blame Brian for me being sidetracked with videos. I've got a ton of videos that I am in the process of still getting the footage up for. Throw the delay on it, and give it the phaser while we're at it. A little low to bring the output on that one up. Sorry, not sorry. Yeah, I hear that. That Genome software has a lot more in it than I thought. So it's actually I'm actually having to break down a bunch of different things to get it to be where I want it to be. Really need to make a backing track for this. Laser's giving it too much wash. Yeah, sorry. Just little warm-ups to get the fingers working. Get the fingies working. All right, let's get the backing track going. What the level's like. I like that. It's kind of spacey. That's a good warm up. Hey, Johnny 3 Bar, how you doing? Sip the old a little bit of a gotta say, I initially was not impressed with the neck pickup on this guitar, but after changing its height and working with the EQ a little better on my rig, I'm coming to actually like it on the lead tones. It's I still am going to change it, swap it out when I can, but I'm starting to like that neck pickup a little more. Certain tones sounds pretty good on. All right, now then, what else we got? There's one of the Bald Shredders backing track in there. I don't think we can play over that. That may be a little too much for the oobs. I'm working on it, though. I am working on getting my shredding chops up a little bit. I'm never going to be one of those big super shredders, but we'll see if we're working on it. We are working at it. Oh, it's an A. Funny, it's almost like, Brian, that you've been in on my planning sessions. is this freaking track? 10 minutes. It's a fade. 10.5 minutes is a fade. You suffer through 10 minutes of Ubi playing the blues. There we go. Not bad though. That was not bad at all. Kind of a bluesy Friday. Maybe get something a little more upbeat in there. But yeah, absolutely. The one of the things that I am doing is so to spill the beans on how that on what's coming up. The first thing I'm doing with Genome is I'm going to look at how well it handles the AI modeled plugins. So your Neural DSPs and the AI Axios, whatever that is. I found some of those that are available for free out there, and we're going to plug them in and see what they sound like. And do A/B testing between the two of them, see what those two sound like. Then we will put it up against, I'm going to put it up against THU, the Essential pack that I have, and Amplitude 5.3. I need to get in contact with both Overloud and IK Multimedia to see if I can get them to send me some keys for the full version so that I can use those for deeper testing. But right now the testing is just with this free stuff, with the embrace the stuck. I am stuck and I am embracing it. Embrace the suck style. And then after that, I've actually working on a breakdown of the price points and what you're getting out of each one of those to help you determine if you don't have one, which one might be right for you, and if you do have one, if it might be worth it to jump ship or add to your lineup. So the Neural DSP stuff and the like can't be run out of THU and the full trial is not the full version. That is absolutely correct. But the Neural DSP stuff cannot be run out of Amplitude and THU. So that is one thing it's got going for it. So that's one of the reasons why I need to test that the hardest. But yeah, and one of the big things about Genome is that they have it set so that the amp models and the pedal models into perpetuity. If you have the full version, the big full version of it, you get those into perpetuity. So that's actually a nice thing. Whereas THU and Amplitude have them as add-ons for additional fees. Now they give you discounts on them, but you still have to pay more for them as they come out with new things. So that's another thing to add to that list of, is this better or not? Emotional jazz fusion, 80s hard rock in E minor. I don't know. Let's see hear what this sounds like. We'll give it a try. This is a little more energy than I normally can jam over. E. know what? For not being a guy who plays the more energetic stuff, that was not the worst track we've ever played on this channel. I'm a little blown away myself. I am thoroughly impressed with that. Was that great? Oh, no. Was it better than I've ever played something at that speed? Yeah, sure was. And that's actually kind of the whole point of the Embrace the Suck philosophy. Are you a little bit better today than you were yesterday? And it's really hard for me to say, no, I am not better today than I was yesterday, because I don't think we could have played that on Wednesday stream. That was nice. It was very good. That was thoroughly surprising. All right. One more. Feeling kind of Southern Rocky. Kind of Southern rock sounds good. What do we got? We got one in here. 80s style hair metal. Metalcore. Yeah, let's try metalcore. Sure, that works good. Jazz blues, 80s epic ballad, Chicago shuffle, classic metal. We got to search for it, aren't we? Yeah, we'll have to search for it. Let's do in B minor. More tired than you was yesterday, man. That's that end of the week kind of fall off, ain't it? I hear you. Feel that, my friend. Well, I appreciate that, Malachi. I very much appreciate that. Man, a 90s Jackson. That must be killer, brother. So it's B minor or D. Let's get the right tone for this. Three pedals yesterday, Johnny. Another fade. Yeah, it's just not nice. Eyes and elbows killing me after working on the guitar for so long, trying to make sure everything is leveled. Yep. Yep. I can hear you. I'm doing some so this weekend we the claim got taken care of on the Groat, and so this weekend I'll be pulling the pick guard off, taking a look at the electronics. I don't know if I mentioned it. I think I mentioned it on stream that I did notice when after I took a look at it the first time that there was a tiny bit of solder that had dropped out of the guitar, and so I think probably one of the solders probably on the tone knob is lost some of its soldering. It's not. It has definitely not lost the connection. I can tell you that because I can pick the guitar, plug it in, and play. The electronics are still sound, but definitely going to probably need to do some work on that, on the wiring on that. But we'll pull the pick guard off for multiple reasons. Number one, I will need to separate everything from the pick guard and trace a blank for it so that we can get the replacement pick guard fabricated. And we'll take a look at everything, make sure everybody is all soldered together the way they need to be. And we've got tuners, string trees. I've got another set of pickups coming in. They're a set of tele pickups, and I need to figure out what pickups they are. Because if they're the pickups, I think they might be going into Cherry instead. And then I'll pull part of Cherry's electronics and put into the Groat. If they're not the ones that I think they are, then I'll need to figure out whether which guitar I want to put them into. And then once those are done, I'm thinking I might do a repair on the pick guard first for now, while I try to figure out exactly what pick guard I want to use on the Groat. Because I'm looking into what I need to do to cut my own from the blanks. I know I'm probably going to use a jigsaw and sanding to shape it. I think is how I'm going to do that. But there's also a company that will do the fabrication, and they have other things that are available, including maybe going with a metallic plate, a metallic pick guard for it. So I'm gonna have to look into that because there's some other options that'll pop up. They're a little more expensive, and I don't know if I really want to go with it because I am trying to do this, do the work on this on the Embrace the Stuck shot. The Embrace, man, I keep saying that is just the word for Friday. Friday's word is stuck. Embrace the Suck style, which is I'm trying to keep all of the individual pieces $20 or under if I can, because the whole point is to show you what you can do with little. And yeah, so that's the plan for that at least. So the Groat will be moving forward soon. So yeah, well, I'm gonna have to do it anyways because we are gonna swap the pickups out on it for sure. I know for a fact I'm gonna swap the pickups on it. So we definitely will be doing that much. Ooh, you know what? One pickup. I adjusted the Soldano's tone yesterday. I realized two things. I wasn't scooping the mids enough because I'm an 80s guy, so my ear was like, I need more thickness than that. That's the voice in my head. It sounds like a cranky old Southern guy. That old prospector. You know what? For those of you who aren't in the Discord, do you want to see one of the most cursed images you could possibly see? Wrong one. This one. Yeah, let's look at one of the most cursed images you could probably see. Looky there. Chancey's already seen it. She's in Discord. She's not in the original Discord that that I dropped this in, but there's Ubi as a gnome. Now, do you want to see an image that absolutely is not indicative of real life? Like that actually is kind of indicative of real life. Do you want to see one that's not indicative of real life at all? There you go. There's a riff to go along with that one. That was one of the ones I didn't actually use. The one I did use, and nobody here has seen, is this one. This is going to be the thumbnail for Monday's stream. Let me find it. Live stream thumbnails. Did I not actually save? Oh, wow. I didn't actually save it here. Okay, hang on. Let me grab it from a secondary source real quick. There it is. So there's there's Friday's live stream thumbnail. I had to go with this one because it has the glowing runes on the. Let's zoom in so you can see it a little better. It's got the glowing runes on the telly and the glowy bits and the sparkliness on the telly. So I went with that one instead. So yeah, that's the cover for Friday or for Monday's live stream. Oh no, the neighbors are at it again. Played that in so long I can't even remember the riff. There it is. Anyways, yeah. So that's Ubi fooling around. I haven't played it in so long. I play Inner Sandman a lot, so. And then I always get lost to that part there. But yeah. I mean, Metallica is just one of those you can just kind of play and play and play. But yeah, I think we're going to call that a stream. Does anybody got anything they need? Anybody have anything coming up they want to plug? Now is the time to do so. What has everybody got coming up on their channels? What is everybody doing coming up for the coming up for this weekend? What let's share the love in the community. Holy Wars, yes. Actually, you know what? Rather than Holy Wars, I actually prefer to play Hangar 18. The opening to Hangar 18 is just a fun, ripping riff. But yeah, Holy Wars is a good one too. Mainly, the main reason why I stay away from Holy Wars is my gallops are not that good. I'm still working on them. But yeah, what does everybody got coming up? Has anybody got any videos coming out? Has anybody got anything special they're planning on doing, whether it's public or private? Obviously, Malachi is working on that Jackson. Johnny's finished up with his pedals. Brian will probably be trying to chip a tooth. What am I doing this weekend? Well, like I said, this weekend I'm going to finally try to get the file work done on the frets on the guitars. Maple Festival. Ooh, that sounds fun. So I'm going to try to do the frets on the guitars. I'm going to try to get out and there's no try to about it. God, I totally forgot. I've got a video I got to knock out this weekend. I realized because we don't have this month's music video ready to go, and I need that going. I've got video recording that I've got to get done this weekend. Editing, no candy. Aw, well, that sucks. I'll send you some candy. I'll order some strings from Sweetwater and forward the candy over to you. Yeah, so that's my plan. That's what I'm doing this weekend. And yeah, so that sounds like at least some people have some things going for the weekend. Gaming flea market. That sounds interesting. Buffer build and install and coil splitting on a hot rail telly. Still need to shoot video, but it's in the works. Cool, very cool. I am so if the sorry, my two brain cells bumped against each other and then went to opposite corners of the head. And now I'm waiting for them to bounce off the walls and come back like the DVD logo from the 80s and 90s. If the pickups that I have coming in are not the ones I end up wanting to put into Candy, I will be putting a Hot Rails into the bridge for Candy. That's my plan. So when I do that, I don't know if I want to do a push-pull on it. I don't know if I want to do a coil split, whether either push-pull or a switch. Mainly because if I'm on the bridge, I don't want the single coil on it. And the neck pickup is fine for what I'm doing. More than fine. As you could heard today, that had some really good tones on those on what I was playing there. So I don't know if I'll do a coil tap or a coil split on it, but it's something I'll think about. But yeah, either way, Candy's getting an upgrade. You know the DVD logo was so great. It was so wonderful when it hit the corner perfectly. But yeah, so just some plugging and shout out. Go over and follow. This ain't Twitch, it'll be YouTube. Go subscribe to Searching for Tone for Brian's channel. Go subscribe to Johnny 3 Bars channel for more content. Malachi, I think you post videos, don't you? I'm pretty sure you do. Subscribe to him anyways, whether he posts videos or not. If he doesn't, if everybody subscribed to him, maybe we can bully him into subscribing. So yeah, get out there, go support the community, do something nice for somebody. Just do that. We can make the world a better place if everybody just picks one person, does something nice for them today. Then we all doing something nice. I mean, imagine if the whole world did that at once. That's 8 billion nice things happening at one time. We would just explode in amazingness. But yeah, I want to appreciate everybody for being on the guitar journey with me. Hopefully you've had a good week. Hopefully we've set you up for a good weekend. Lots of good streams happen over the weekend. I will see you guys in those streams. And then we'll be back around for our Monday night stream, the epic fun entertaining thing that it was last week. Hopefully it'll be just as big this week. That was a lot of fun. You guys were great. Everybody else who joined us was awesome. Actually, you know what? I love every one of you for joining me, keeping me company. I would say keeping me sane, but that ship sailed a long time ago. But yeah, so we're going to call it there. Have yourself a great rest of your Friday. Have yourself a good weekend. I will talk to you in streams across the weekend. We'll see you on Monday. And yeah, thanks for joining us.